Welcome back to our series on emotional healing. In this third part, we are talking about the complex world of emotional neglect. If you've ever felt like your feelings were dismissed or ignored, you're not alone. Emotional neglect can leave lasting scars, but there's hope for healing and growth. Let's start by understanding what emotional neglect really means. It's not always about obvious abuse or trauma. Sometimes, it's the absence of something crucial, the validation, empathy, or support we needed as children. This lack can shape how we perceive ourselves and interact with others as adults. You might be wondering, how do I know if I experienced emotional neglect? Well, if you find yourself struggling to understand or express your feelings, that could be a sign. Maybe you feel disconnected from your emotions or have trouble identifying what you're feeling. These are common experiences for those who've dealt with emotional neglect. But here's the good news. Healing is possible. It's a journey, and it starts with understanding the impact of self-perception. How we see ourselves often stems from how we were treated in childhood. If our emotional needs weren't met, we might have internalized the belief that our feelings don't matter. One of the biggest challenges in healing from emotional neglect is addressing difficulties in relationships. You might find it hard to trust others or to be vulnerable. Perhaps you struggle with setting boundaries or expressing your needs. These are all normal responses to emotional neglect, but they can be overcome. Let's talk about emotional suppression. If you grew up in an environment where emotions were dismissed or discouraged, you might have learned to push your feelings down. This can lead to a whole host of problems, from anxiety to physical health issues. Learning to acknowledge and express your emotions is a crucial step in healing. Rebuilding emotional regulation is another key aspect of recovery. This means developing the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions effectively. It's like building a muscle. It takes time and practice, but the results are worth it. Breaking the cycle of putting yourself last is super important. If you've been taught that your needs don't count, it's easy to ignore your own feelings. The first step to changing this is simply noticing the pattern. It's all about taking that first little step. If you are feeling overwhelmed at this point, don't worry. It all takes time and patience. Exploring practical healing strategies can be such a game changer. Meditation is like a superpower for connecting with your emotions. It teaches you to just be with them. No judgment, no rush, and reading some good books on emotional healing. That's a treasure trove of insights and techniques to help you along the way. Plus, taking a leisurely walk in nature. It's amazing how it can clear your head and help you see things from a fresh perspective. Seriously, give it a try. Reaching out for help is super important, whether it's chatting with a therapist, joining a support group, or just talking things over with friends you trust. Don't forget you are not in this alone. It's totally okay to lean on others. Some people may not be equipped to do any more than listen, and that is it. A therapist could be in order if you are experiencing a lot of trouble with these topics. Developing a regular self-care routine is another important aspect of healing. This isn't just about bubble baths and face masks, although those can be nice. It's about consistently taking actions that reinforce the message that your needs matter. This could be setting aside time for hobbies, practicing mindfulness, or simply saying no to things that don't serve you. That is an important aspect. Healing from emotional neglect isn't a sprint. It's a journey. It takes time, a whole lot of patience, and being kind to yourself. There'll be highs and lows, but every little step forward is a win. Next time we'll talk about boundary issues. Your feelings are super valid, your needs are important, and you totally deserve all the love and support. If you want more content like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Got thoughts or feelings about these topics? Let's chat. Your feelings matter.